And we're back right where we left off. I'm going to grab this tin vein ASAP. That wasn't there before. Just had a quick break to have a little bit of a feed. And we are going to continue doing the quests in the area. We're going to try and knock off everything in Duskwood in this episode. Be nice to get to level 28. I'm not going to hold my breath. It's a long way to go, and it is getting slower and slower as we get higher and higher. Doing our best here, though. So what are we actually doing here? So we just have to kill 6 of these guys. That seems pretty simple. Can't dispel the Shadowed Pain. So I need to keep that in mind. That's a little bit of extra damage that is unavoidable. Seems like it's going to be the quickest quest we've ever done. As long as we don't get in too much trouble here. I guess this guy does have a greater ability to do damage to us compared to some of the other guys we've been fighting. Well, we've got 2 here. Let's grab this one before it goes too far. Feels like this shouldn't be the only quest here. It feels like there should be something else. With like, how much is here? Just, oh, go and kill 6 guys. Just, feels like something's missing. I'll take it though. If we get sent back here to kill a few more things, that's fine. We'll deal with that. So this will be... this will be number 4. So we're going to need 2 more after that. Let's try and reduce the chance that we're going to be doing double pulls. So this will be one of them. It's a little bit awkward in between a bunch of other things. And he's walking away from me. Come back here. Need 1 more after this. Okay. Didn't want to grab 2, but we've got 2, and my health is dropping very quickly. I'm just going to get an early bubble on here. Give us a second to get a heal off. And now we should be sitting pretty again, I hope. A few big hits off here and we should be fine. I'm going to keep my button hovering over the heal. The healing potions if we need them. It's not looking like we will though. Oh. Here we go. Well, that's a little bit spicier than I would have liked it to be. Doesn't look like there are any down that way. It's just the Worgens. There we go. So that's potentially our last one. And because we don't want anything too spicy, we're just going to grab this one first. If it goes the same way as that last one, he'll probably end up joining the battle anyway. Even the one inside the house. There's potential for him to join in. This walks back this way. Yeah, that's what I want. Let's get a bit of distance. Oh, there's 2 in there as well. We do not want to be fighting 3. Could barely handle 2. We've already used one of our oh shit buttons. Still seems to be our best option though. See, there's one in here as well. Now, you know, the more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm not liking it. Let's have a look here. This is doable. This is doable. And of course, alright. Not taking the risk. Let's chuck our shield on. So hopefully these guys reset. They have. And you are not resetting. That's exactly what we wanted. And we can finish it off casually. Let's just use a potion. Let's not tempt fate. Ooh. It's a spicy. It looks like the turn in for that must also be in town. Swing by and kill these skeletal mages. God, wouldn't have... I didn't check. I wonder if those can give the fingers that we were doing before. Would have been a good old kill two birds with one stone. Oh, I am not doing what I should be doing, and that is keeping an eye out for stitches. Now that I am, there's no chance he will sneak up on us. Let's go off-road here a little bit. Watcher Jordan's up, so that gives me a good indicator he hasn't been this way. Just assuming there, like who knows, maybe he doesn't even fight Watcher Jordan. I'm not going to assume anything. Not going to assume it's safe. So we're fighting warriors and mages here of the skeletal variety. Here's our first one. This is another one. What's that? 14 total kills. So we should get this done pretty quickly. They are lower level. And they are melting. So you can expect 3 hits per mob. Perfect. Still, I'm not going to tempt fate. I don't want to do doubles if I don't have to. It's not like I have the greatest AoE in the world. If I was something like a warrior, where your AoE is pretty natural with your rotation, sure, I think it's a good reason to pick up a couple at a time, but so much of my damage is single target, it doesn't make sense to tempt fate. Especially when we have enemies that are capable of perma-slowing us. Oh, this guy can as well. Jeez, everything here can put a slow on you. In other words, if you get in a sticky situation, you're not getting out. So don't get into anything sticky. Wonder what this place used to look like before all this nasty stuff happened. Can only assume this all happened when Arthas came round. Then again, you'd think there'd be more. There really isn't too much. I mean, it's right next to Deadwind Pass. Deadwind Pass. Fair bit of undeath in that area. Other than that, though, it's mostly nice around here. So maybe it's not Arthas related. Could just be a lot of undeath. Some other reason. It's not like Arthas invented skeletons. Also looks like we have a 5-man squad confirmed for a Stockades tonight. Which I'll probably record after I do this episode. A few familiar faces will be attending. Cross your fingers that we make it out alive. Hey, if I make it there, I shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch either. If I don't play safely in this episode. I might not make it there either. That's exactly what we're going to do. Speaking of playing it safely, let's look at our map while we're fighting. I guess Red Ridge is the next place to go. And if we're still lacking in quests by then, we'll finish off Westfall. Might still be a bit too low for Hillsbrad, so at that point I think we start looking across the pond for some quests. I'm sure we'll find plenty of. I kind of expected I'd be doing a lot more travel across the water. I think I did the in my previous life, but I was also not doing as many dungeons then as I am now. I was quite content just to level away. At that time, with no recordings happening, I think I was just trying to level as quickly as I could, and it really did feel like just questing was the quickest way to do that. So this is the last warrior we need. Oh, and this is the last mage we need. That was really quick. We're going to get a big influx of XP from handing all these quests in. Looking forward to that. Right, we out of here. Wonder if I bother going to Stormwind and buying that bronze tube. Maybe I do. Time to be on the lookout again. We're going back to the main road. You do not want to get caught by a very large, round amalgamation of corpses. It is Stitches. Friendly NPC on the road. Makes me feel a little bit better. Probably means he is on his way at some point, though. Maybe he's about halfway through or something. So we're not going to relax too much while we're in town. I think I'm going to hand all these quests in, and then I should really go back to Stormwind to buy the tube when I'm 28, so that I can get my skill upgrades as well. So we'll just turn all these in and see what happens.
Impressive, adventurer. It would seem that you are capable enough to handle yourself. Perhaps a more suitable challenge could be found for one of your abilities. It is curious, though. The Worgen seem to just appear out of thin air. But then, with all the other strange creatures that have moved across our borders, I suppose it's only one of many concerns. You might have noticed some larger Worgen wandering around with the Shadow Weavers in the woods. From what we can tell, these Dark Runners make up the bulk of the Worgen numbers. On my rangings, I've also noticed that they have overrun the rotting orchard southwest of town. These Worgen are a bit tougher than the last you faced. Be on your guard.
Very wise of you, adventurer. This totem of infliction will help to protect you against the evil which lurks throughout Azeroth and beyond. When you feel threatened, hold this totem and take comfort in its magical aura. Be brave, fair adventurer. You will need all the courage you can muster, for I see much bloodshed in your future. Ah, ghost hair thread is what you need, is it? I'm afraid I have none in stock, but I can make some for you, if you can supply the ghost hair. There is a poor, sad spirit, Blind Mary, who haunts an old farmhouse in the hills south of Darkshire. Here, take this spectral comb and ask Blind Mary to comb her hair. Then bring back the comb and I will glean from it the ghost hair I'll need for the thread. And take care, for dark things now lurk near that house. Splendid, adventurer. For your service to the people of Darkshire, you shall be rewarded. Adventurer, I'm getting reports of an undead infestation in the forest. If you're up to the job, journey to the Ravenhill graveyard and slay 15 of those vile skeletal fiends and 15 skeletal horrors. There are also reports of skeletons just south of Darkshire, in and around Tranquil Garden Cemetery. The undead must be driven from Duskwood.
Interesting. So the chap did spend some time in Moonbrook after all. It is rather odd the letter never got delivered. Nonetheless, I shall update the registry. Oh my! Must have missed this the first time. In the registry, right beneath the first address for Stalvin, there's another one listed, only partially scratched out. Looks like he was headed to the Lion's Pride Inn over in Goldshire. Might want to check there, adventurer. You need some crab cakes, do you? Well, I might be able to cook some up for you. I'll let you in on a little secret. Dusky crab cakes are really made from spider legs. I know it's a bit disgusting, but the cakes have a nice tangy flavor and make great snacks. Bring me gooey spider legs and I'll whip you up a few of them. I hear venom web spiders are a good source. They nest to the north, between the foothills and the river.
Okay, so it looks like we have a bit of running to do in our future. Seeing another quest hand in Goldshire. You always seem to get sent back there. We will go and do it. It's a good level quest. But yeah, I think it makes sense to do it when we've also got to go to Stormwind and get our skills. Gave us a good amount of XP there, and a good amount of follow-up quests. Nice little tin vein there. Can't say no to that. This probably isn't... This is what, level 20 quest. It's probably not intending for us to get them off these level 24 spiders. It's working out well for us. Ghost hair thread. I guess we'll go here and then probably skip up here because we ultimately want to get back to the left side of the map. Let's see where I'm going here. This is not feeling safe. Could be a blind cliff anywhere there. Let's not tempt fate yet. So skeletal horrors. Just 15 skeletal horrors. Oh, okay. So this is probably not really the intended place to kill them, because there's a whole bunch of them over there, including fiends, which are not over here. So I'm not going to stick around here too long. Just going to try and pick up this quest, and then we'll start heading over. Must be inside this building. Let's have a look in this chest. The chests of never having anything good in them. And that trend continues. I can make skeleton keys now to open up chests in dungeons, the locked ones. I probably should just make a couple. It's not like it's that expensive to do it. But, yeah, I don't know, it just feels like a waste. These things never seem to have anything good in them. You're hideous. Oh, shame the AI didn't give this a voice. If only I had a mirror. No, take this comb away from me. I'm a monster. No one will ever think me lovely again. Return the comb. I can do that. And we will kill this because it's in our way, but otherwise we are mostly just looking out for spiders along the way here. As well as stitches. As we get closer to the main road again. Big miss. Come on, one more big hit. There we go. Friendly NPC, good sign. Where is our quest turn? It must be inside. Inside. It's not an inn, but whatever this large building is.
Greetings.
Yes, I have your
I can make a
comb.
spool of ghost hair thread with this and have a few strands to spare. Here are some coins for those extra strands. Here is your thread, adventurer. It has
Okay.
1,000 uses, from binding evil spirits to sowing life into inanimate objects.
See if we can cut across through here and kill some of these. Is it just night runners? Is that... Yeah, so we just need 12 night runners. Or dark runners, I should say. Nightbane dark runner. And a tin bane. Getting more and more tin. At this Wrathban ore quest for so long. Shows up on every single mining node that I go to. Where am I even supposed to do this? So in Redridge. The Redridge Gnolls are now living... Oh, that's right. I do remember an area north of Redridge, or the town in Redridge, and thinking, oh, that's quite high level. Not going to be going there for a while. Well, I think it's going to be time to go there pretty soon. What are they called? Nightbane Dark Runner. Oh, seems there is nothing in range of us right now. Bit surprising considering the deaths it's showing on the minimap. Maybe we have our culprit here. Maybe this is the reason that there's none around. Oh, that is a fairly long range. Time for a crit. I'll let that one finish off itself. Luckily, these guys don't run away when they get low. Oh, level 35 Warlock. I want to look at that, but I'm also watching my health. Okay, yeah, we're getting respawns now. Oh, yeah, look where we came from. Those were not there before. They're all Shadow Weavers. This fellow is most likely on the same quest that we are. So this quest might end up being a little bit more challenging. We're having a lot of these other types spawning that we don't want. And a hunter over here doing the same quest that we are. Either way, we're a quarter into it. Are you alone? Or is there someone hiding in that house? He's alone, excellent. Keeping an eye out for more runners. One up the back there. This guy's probably going to pull that. What's he doing? It's level 30. He's just sitting there having a drink. Is he watching me to see if I'll die? Plenty of oh shit buttons. I will not be dying here. Sure what this guy's doing. Oh, hello. Where did you come from? And I've got... well, somehow, I hadn't hit that one yet. I'm okay with this. I'm quite happy to split split the tags here. And I will give him a little thank you and a buff. What he's doing. It's like there's another one back there. He's not going out of his way to run for it. More competition down here, perhaps? This guy's 32, you're 30. Lots of high-level guys here for some reason. Oh, a gold vein. Where is that? Oh, I'm not high enough for it. Wonder what level mining I've got to be for gold. Maybe it's like 120 or something. Give him a hit. Halfway there. Halfway there and out of mobs to kill. Are they located anywhere else on the map? They are in the south. So maybe we start heading for the south. I'm gonna quickly grab this copper. Really want to start getting my blacksmithing up higher. Even though copper's pretty old, I have no use for the stone that comes with it, but I've got a couple of green level things that I could make with some copper. Keep seeing if there's any fresh respawns as we go through here, but I would imagine there won't be, so we're just going to head to the south there. And working on the assumption that there won't be anything to kill here, next time you see me, I'll probably be in the south. Didn't need to skip much. Found an entire village of these guys. They definitely have high aggro radiuses, large aggro radiuses. A little bit reluctant to go in there. Luckily, I don't think we really have to, because we've got a few options around here. Looks like there's one more over there. That's a Shadow Weaver. This is the 117th most deadly creature in Azeroth. I would imagine its speed is a reason for that. Be hard to escape from. Pretty sure this is a fresh respawn too. Coming up just when we need them. This will be number 9, that will be number 10. We're just going to need 2 more. We might be able to pull away from that large pack. I don't want to take too many risks though. So it's got the skill exploit weakness. I haven't noticed it yet. I'll keep an eye out for it this time. It's possible we're just killing them too quickly for it to use its skill. This one's actually patrolling around. Let's put a marker on that. Where did our big pack go? So I reckon we'll be able to get this one without pulling anything else. That might be it though. Rest of these I'm not liking my chances of getting a clean pull. Oh, okay. And I'm going to use a health pot, just in case. Got so many of them. No need to save it for a rainy day that may never come. And we've avoided that little dangerous situation. You can see how quickly it can go from nice and comfortable to danger. Here is our last target. If this is a turn-in in town, we might just turn around and drop that off really quickly in case it has another follow-up. Then we do the big run to the other side of the map again. Or do we? You know, the more I think about it, the more I'm thinking, if we do this run, and then come back, fly to Stormwind, and do these other turn-ins, and they say, oh, go, send us back there, that's going to be a run I don't want to do. So maybe maybe I go and do a little bit of running around now. Knock that over. It's not ideal. It's delaying, well, not delaying, but it would have been nice to go there as we hit level 28. But I think in terms of saving ourselves some long runs, maybe this is the better way to do it. And you know what? If we're running to Goldshire, it might actually be faster just to run south from Goldshire and go get that one in the corner. Now that I think about it, we might not have to fly. Actually, where are we now? Should we just run there? It probably is faster just to run than take the flight path. And I'm sure that's going to be an absolutely riveting run. A run that you won't need to see, but let's turn this quest in first. How are our bags looking? Still got a bit of room, but if I see a vendor, I'll start selling some stuff.
Hello.
To get rid of all of our greys. Anything that doesn't seem to sell well.
Have a good one.
Thank you very much. I will have a good one. Do you have a follow-up quest?
You performed well against the Dark Runners, adventurer.
You do.
But it seems as though their numbers are inexhaustible. Every time we make progress, more spring up to refill their ranks. What is the evil power that draws them here? Why have they come to disturb our unhappy realm? I will put my faith in Master Caravan. No doubt he will get to the bottom of the problem. Your previous accomplishments have convinced me that you are ready to take on the toughest worgen infesting the woods. Of the worgen that have made their new home here, the Vile Fangs and the Tainted Ones have proven the most dangerous. They've settled down near some of the caves and in the mine to the south. From far away, you can even see the light from their bonfires.
So we've actually got some high-level mobs just to the right of us. We're going to avoid that. Okay, will we find a couple of little spiders? Oh, no. I must have sold those spider legs. Well. Let's kill a couple of these as we go, but I'm definitely going to have a look at the next vendor I see. See if I can buy those back. How many did I have? I don't want to end up with more than I need. Right, so this is... Basically, I'm running to Goldshire here, which isn't as far away as you'd think. And I'm probably not going to have anything exciting going along here other than killing some grey spiders that probably won't drop anything. Let's have a case in point. Do you have a gooey spider leg? You do not. Alright. Damn, those spiders we were fighting before actually had a decent drop rate. Maybe I should have stuck with them. But yeah, this is not going to be too exciting. So I'll see you at Goldshire. Alright, I've run a long way to see you. Shouldn't be back in this low-level zone again. I'm a big deal now. Negasister's come a long way.
What can I do for you?
Stalvan sure sounds familiar. The name Stalvan rings a bell. I remember now, many years back on a stormy night, a messenger came in, seeking refuge for the night. Near the stroke of midnight, the man ran down the stairs screaming, his face pale with fear. Still wearing his bedclothes, he disappeared into the downpour. In his haste, he forgot his letters in the chest upstairs. He never returned for them. One remains from that Stalvan fellow, intended for the Canal District in Stormwind. Help yourself to it.
Glad I had the AI on there. I was ready to run. So we're looking for a letter up here. I'm going to guess it's going to be over here. Most things normally are. Yep. I was lucky. I was not going to come back here a second time. And who do I give this to? Probably someone back in Scary Land? Oh no, someone in Stormwind. Okay. Probably not going to be using... be a bit of a waste to use my Hearthstone. I don't know when else I'm going to use it though, because I'm just going to be running back and forth here, so let's just save ourselves a couple of minutes, really, for a 1 hour cooldown. Guess you'll have to wait and see if I end up regretting doing that. Do I have anything else I need to do here? I need to see if I can get a bronze tube. Again, I'm trying to avoid auction house for the most part. Unless it makes sense like it does here. To help us complete a quest. Maybe there's something I want to craft, but it's just not possible for me to get something. Like, if I want to craft something in blacksmithing, but I need some leather, then it makes sense to go and buy some leather. There's one over there. This level 26 quest, I'm pretty sure that was for Stone Talon Mountains, which I'm not intending to go to. So I'm not going to bother picking that up. Not going to pick up a quest for Noma. Noma doesn't exist. Here, then we'll run over here to... Oh, we've got to go up through here to the library. And then we will fly back down, I guess? We didn't end up doing the run down to here. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Caretaker Folsom. Negasister would like to have a word with you.
You need something? You've got some nerve bringing this here? My father was the caretaker of the estate long before I was. He had to mop the blood up after the massacre, but that's neither here nor there. The last funds of the Flint Ridge Trust have dried up. Now the last of the family possessions are headed for auction. Blame the tax vultures. I guess if you're really itching to learn more, you're free to look through this junk. Who knows what you might find?
Well, I'm going to find a -5 attribute debuff, it seems. Is that it? Legend of Stelvin. So at the crate you'll find various objects, musty heirlooms, family portrait. In the bottom underneath the ceramic vase, you uncover a torn page. Do I have that? I do. Okay, this is looking like a bit of a mystery. Oh no, I've got to go all the way over there. Oh no. Oh boy. Boy oh boy. I'm also going to just get the extra 2 linen cloth, if I can remember to do that before I leave town. And hand that one in. Actually, I'm pretty sure that sends me out near Goldshire as well, so... Oh, we're going to be doing a lot of running here. A lot of editing out running through low-level zones. I guess it could be worse. At least we're safe while we're doing it. Should be a good time to level up our first aid while we're here. Not actually sure. I know at some point you stop getting first aid stuff from the NPC and you start getting them from drops. Well, not drops, but you go buy it from people. So I'm done.
Again, adventurer, and you are in high spirits, I see. The Stillwell home will be safe for another day, and
Speak
from your
to
story, I see that
someone
there
in
was no shortage of
Ironforge.
danger to be found. Well done. Daphne and Jordan have helped the church greatly, and having you protect their property and their very lives was the least we could do for them. For your valor, you will be rewarded. Actually, I have no doubt that Jordan himself would like to thank you. And seeing as I need a messenger to send word that his wife is safe, I think you'd be a perfect choice. Jordan was to be a paladin of the light before his dedication to his father's craft took him on another path. He's intimately familiar with our way of life and is considered among our most faithful. He should still be an Ironforge. He likes to work outside the gates during the day, something about the cool mountain air.
Alright, alright. I will make my way to Ironforge eventually. It's probably low priority though. It's not going to have anything to do with the other quests we're doing here. I think that is going to lead to the maze quest in Shadowfang Keep. We're probably not doing Shadowfang Keep again, so I'm not going to go out of my way to do that. But, you know, Ironforge is somewhere. I'm going to be there eventually, so I might as well turn it in, get a little bit of free XP. We are getting very close to dinging as well, which is going to be a little bit frustrating. I think we're going to come up just short. Probably going to have like 1 bar left. And not be able to get our level 28 skills. And we'll land, kill like 3 things, and boom, level 28. A little bit unfortunate, but oh, who cares? We will be fine. We'll be fine. Just happy to hit level 28. And then after we get to this library, I think that's going to be my running time that you guys won't have to watch. This crap. Oh, that's the debuff. Saw some little like black specks floating. There it is, yeah. That's the debuff I've got. Hello, I'm here.
What can I do for you?
Oh my! This book hasn't rested on these shelves since before the rebuilding of Stormwind years ago. It will have to be restored, of course. It's in bad shape. But I would be honored to place it within our rare books collection. Thank you, madam. Please accept this as payment for returning the book. Returning the Adventurer. If you don't mind a long journey, then I have a task for you to again help Stormwind fill its library. The old kingdom of Alterac fell after the Great War, and it had a large collection of books. It's a tragedy that the city is ruined, but even more tragic is all of their knowledge lost. We must recover what we can. South Shore is the closest town to the ruins of Alterac. Go there and speak with Lore Master Divs. He can direct you to the ruins and to what books may be found there.
Okay, we're leaving that one for another day. Alright, so I've got a lot of running to do. I'm gonna see you somewhere along here. Don't know where exactly, but I'll see you in Elwyn Forest. Oh, that was a long run. We're finally here.
King's honor, friend. I can barely make out those letters, but that writing style reminds me of something I once saw before my vision became so poor. There was a bundle of parchments in the chest upstairs when I moved into this place. I looked at them once when I first arrived, but I gave up once the fog hazed over my peepers. Do an old, nearly blind man a favor and check the chest upstairs for anything that might help you in your quest to discover more about this Stalvin character. I'm pretty sure there's a faded journal page that might be of interest. Bring it to me, and I'll help in any way I can.
Okay, well, I've got it.
What can I do for you? You found it! I know of someone who might be able to assist you. Back when I was leading the Stormwind Guard, we used to get drinks at the Scarlet Raven Tavern in Darkshire. The innkeeper there, Smits, was quite an expert on the local lore. Show him this page and see what he has to say about it.
Alright, well, we've ended up all the way over here, going south. We're not going to end up on the left side of Duskwood, so we're going to have to do that run again anyway, so more running, unfortunately. I'll see you when we get to town.
Greetings. By the light! You bet I recognize that handwriting. I followed the legend of that Stalvin character for years. When those visiting nobles were slaughtered a few years back, I went with Haggard to investigate. I found these muddy pages, but we were never able to link the handwriting to that crazy man in the woods. Your trail of evidence proves his guilt. Take this to Commander Ebenlock immediately and fill her in on what you've discovered.
My, you have proved yourself to be quite a detective adventurer. I have had my eye on that creep Stalvin for quite some time, but if this page was written by the same hand, it proves his guilt beyond a shadow of a doubt. In all his days keeping the town registry, Clerk Daltrey has become an expert at identifying handwriting. Show him this page and see if the writing matches that of the registry signature.
Why, yes, the writing on this page does in fact match that of the registry signatures. Let Commander Ebenlock know immediately that the handwriting matched Adventurer. Her suspicions were correct.
I knew it. Fine work, Adventurer. Stalvin Mistmantle led a life of depravity. Innocent victims died by his hand. Undoubtedly, he is guilty of countless crimes. Now the lunatic threatens Darkshire. The Light only knows what sordid acts he is plotting. Travel to his cottage just north of town, Adventurer, and execute Stalvin, once and for all. When the deed is done, travel to Madame Eva's and show her his family ring. After all, it was her premonition that led to this gruesome discovery. But Darkshire is safer because of her.
This is perfect, Adventurer. The first step is complete. According to Cog's blueprint, what I need now is a way to reflect light. I remember a woman by the name of Mary who became well known around these parts for always carrying a looking glass. Perhaps you can track Mary down and see if she might lend us a reflective surface for this project. I believe she once resided in southern Duskwood.
Well, we are finally back to actually killing things and not just running around. How long we're going to be doing that for, though? Probably not too long, because we're going to have to run across to the other side of the map shortly. This is definitely the most running I've done in an episode. Okay, retrieve Blind Mary's looking glass from the Insane Ghoul. Insane Ghoul is down here. It's a green quest. Let's just knock that over. Tin Vein. Where is that? It says it's above. Oh yeah, didn't look like we could get up here, but we can. Yeah, that should be easy enough. We'll leave these orange ones for sure. Hello? I don't know where you came from. Do you have a gooey leg, though? If you do, then I'm happy you interrupted me. Not happy you interrupted me. That was very rude. Just trying to get some tin. It's not even the tin I need, it's the coarse stone. Even then, I don't even think I really need coarse stone anymore. I need heavy stone now. Who knows when I'm going to get that. We'll apply our sharpening stone that I always forget to do. Hip you, kill you, and do our little green quest over here. Then the long run, Sven, lots of stuff here. And there's our third leg. Level am I? Bring on level 40, bring on the mount. All this would be a lot more agreeable if I had a mount. It's actually quite nice there's people around here. Oh, okay, you are the one I want. Don't know what that is, but we'll stop you from using it, casting it. Not even a challenge. Do I turn this back in at town? So much running back and forth. Give me a quest where I can just kill things for a bit. So spider legs can be done anywhere. Guess just killing these skeletons will be the next big thing to do, and seeing if there's any follow-ons to that one. And I probably shouldn't even be bothering to kill these horrors, because there's plenty of them over on the other side of the map. It's Groundhog Day. What's the best way to go through here to get to this question mark? Trying to avoid the main road. Our old mate Stitches. Never know when he's about. Question mark is in sight. Let's turn this in. Please don't make me run anywhere crazy again. 35. We're definitely not going to be doing this quest anytime soon. Mismantle family ring. Did have a nice ring reward though. I've still only got one ring, so it would be appreciated.
Greetings. Most superb. This will work perfectly. Many thanks. Now there is just one more item needed to complete this device.
Ooh.
Cog's blueprint calls for a lens of some sort. The only lens I know of that would be large enough will be very difficult to acquire. There is an ogre by the name of Zarkvul who resides in the mound in southern Duskwood. If you can, bring to me his monocle, and I will use that as our lens.
That did have an upgrade. Belt is a pretty decent upgrade. 6-6 versus 4-2. It's a level 30 quest though. Definitely doable. I'll have a little look. I'll see see how easy it is. If we've got to kill like 50 guys to get deep enough to do it, maybe we come back and do it another time, but it'd be a little bit difficult to find upgrades at the moment, so maybe I'll chance it. Meanwhile, we are back to spamming for Stitches. And I expect this run to be, till we get there, there's not a whole lot going to be going on, so I'll see you there. Alright, so here we are at the Ogres. Looking like there are a few out the front to greet us. I kept looking at that belt and thinking that's a lot of extra stats on that belt that we don't currently have. So I'm going to take a little peek inside. Actually, where is the cave entrance? Might not even have to be killing this guy. Oh, I did have a run-in with Stitches along the road as well. And by run-in, I mean I saw him from quite far away and avoided him, like the plague. So it wasn't much of a run-in. Nothing really interesting happened, so let's take my word from it. We dodged him very well. Where is... Oops. Oh, got a couple on us. What the hell? This could get a little bit spicy. Taking a lot of damage. So we need at least one of these to lose aggro on us. Let's keep going as far north as we can. And now I'm going to start healing. We have dropped aggro. So the entrance is to our left. That was pretty funny. I was pretty confident I was out of aggro range. So that's taught me a lesson. Don't underestimate the aggro ranges. Don't try to squeeze between enemies. Better off just killing them one at a time. Go in nice and safely. So we are above the entrance to the cave we need to go through. Might be multiple enemies down there, so we're going to do a nice loop around the edge. Make sure we are doing some 1v1s and not 1v2, 1v3. Okay, this is looking doable. They've got a lot of health, but they're also not doing too much damage to me. What's the name of this guy? I see a tin vein. Is that a patrol? It certainly is. Let's go take this one out. Yoga's monocle. ZZ. Yeah, there he is. Okay. We'll figure out what direction he's in. Who was that? Level 20. Oh, a level 27 from my guild just died to stitches. It's like he was not looking out as much as I was. So we can't see the skull yet. There is a... There he is. Okay. We know where we're going. Okay. Not feeling as confident about this anymore. There's quite a few enemies. I think we are going to have to try and pull one away. He's gone a little bit away. Can I get you by yourself? I can't. Will the other one reset before you do? That is the question. Not looking like it. We're still looking good here. The only thing that could get us here is respawns. Sure, these guys really don't seem to do much damage. Not doing too much damage either at the moment, though. Let's play this nice and safe. Stun him back. Get a quick heal off. And we are one hit away from sending him to the grave. Alright, we're done. That definitely could have been harder. Let's take a little peek in at that tin vein now. Doesn't look like there's too much in between us and that tin vein. Oh, I don't have my seal on. Oh, big crit. Keeping my eyes peeled for respawns or, you know, that patrol respawning, that could be bad. I'm not happy with the levels of health and mana that I have at the moment. I've been seeing some movement. If we do double pull again, we could bring it back here, but I think that is that's asking for trouble. I think our respawns could be coming up at any time, so we're going to avoid any double pulls if we can. Oh, this is the named guy again. I wonder if he respawned immediately, or if there really is just multiple of him up in the dungeon. I'm going to guess respawn. He must have a faster respawn time than the normal mobs, which makes sense. For a level 30 mob, we've taken him down fairly easily. Claim our prize. Do we go for the chest? Let's prove a point again that chests suck and there's nothing good in them. Fist Enslaver. Oh, he's got a net. And I have a way out of nets. Sorry, buddy. They have so much health. That is definitely closer than we wanted it to be. We went below the magical 20% line that I prefer to stay above. Will we get anything good? The answer, sadly, is no. Nothing good. couple of little profession scraps that, I mean, ooh, some light leather and some potions that we'll never use. Here is our first respawn, I assume. Probably another one will pop up over there. Oh, and another one. Did I just miss him, or did he just pop up? Another tin vein. Where's that? It says it's right in front of us. Where is it, though? Is it above us and it's just not showing? Now there's one, two tin veins showing. Let's concentrate on the task at hand first. All the respawns are back. Still taking a while to bring this guy down. He's not doing that much damage to us, but just the amount of time it takes for us to take him down is evens it out. Here we are. I don't know where this other tin vein is. It's potentially inside the cave again, but I've had enough of this cave. I will take a little peek down though, just in case it's on the outside and I missed it. Oh, our mining just hit 120. Wonder if that means we can get that gold ore now. Yeah, I don't know. It might just be in the corner of the entrance there, but I'm not going to outstay my welcome. Let's go do a couple more easy quests. By easy, I mean not level 30 mobs. So judging by the timing of when I saw Stitches and someone dying to Stitches, it's definitely possible that he will be back on the road here somewhere. I am going to be keeping my eyes open. As soon as we hit this main road, it's a little ways off. This place looks absolutely empty. Except for a wolf. Maybe there are some stealth mobs over here. I know a couple of these farms have stealth mobs. Gave me a bit of a shock before. No Stitches in the area so far. As far as I know, we should be relatively safe now. So we're killing skeletons, and we are slowly working our way up to a quest turn-in up there. Quickly sell a few things. No doubt our bags will fill up very quickly.
Time is money, friend.
We're not going to sell our spider legs again. I was able to get them back. They're the ones, the dewy spider legs. Get rid of these little potions that we're never going to use, as well as anything that's so cheap that if I ever need it, I can just
Glad I could help.
just buy it back. Alright, skeleton time. Horrors, fiends. We were killing these before to get their fingers. Unfortunate we couldn't do these at the same time, but I do remember them being relatively easy. We need to find that level 35 mob again though, and mark him up. Prioritize finding the fiends. We're a little bit below on the a little bit behind on the fiends compared to the other ones. 4 behind to be exact. Grave robber. I haven't noticed these before. Wonder if there's something special about them. Yep, run when they get low, which is fine, because there's no more of them around to get. Welcome back. Ready to judge you. Or miss you, apparently. No, it doesn't seem like there's anything special about him. There's probably a quest somewhere to kill them. Or do something with these graves. Whatever it is, we ain't on it. We are looking for fiends. Skeletal fiend. Here we go. And there is... No, that's not him. That is not, thought that was the big scary skeleton man. It isn't. The hell, where did this guy come from? Be a lot more comfortable if we had our marker out there. Where is he at? Where is he at? Maybe we start going for a little bit of a wander. Even if it slows down our kill quest a little bit. I do not... or we don't have to kill you. I'm actually really surprised that didn't aggro. Meanwhile, you do. I really want to know where this guy is. I do not want to get snuck up on again. We saw how high up he was on the Azeroth deadly list. I don't want to be a statistic. More grave robbers. I mean, I'm kind of going away from what we need to kill. So... maybe we just keep going, but I just keep eyes in the back of my head. For any big skeleton patrolling guy. Let's find some more fiends. Lots of horrors. Here we go. So the fiends are the more pale ones. Just can't relax. Can't relax without knowing where that level 35 mob is. Looking for some pale skeletons. I think that's one? Yeah, it is. Just about ran past one. Is that him? It is. Alright. I can take a breather. Well, not a breather, but I can relax. Even though he's coming right for us. At least I know where he is. We're going to continue to face him the whole time. He's going down the path that we had come from, I think. At least in that area. And he's on his way now. Excellent. On his way away from us. Meanwhile, this quest is coming along nicely. I have no idea how long to the video we're going to be, with the amount of editing I'm going to have to do with all those runs. I'm going to assume we're getting towards the end. I think the timing should be pretty good to polish off the remaining quests here. I'm sure there will be a couple more chains, which may either be elite quests or high-level quests, which we'll put to the side. We do have a dungeon run coming up in about half an hour to look forward to. We have survived so far. Survived to live and join in on the dungeon run. Here's the stockades. We are out of little skeletons now, though. It's like we're going back around to where our square skeleton is. So this will be 10. 10 horrors, 10 and 10. Need 5 more of each. Let's knock these out nice and quickly. Oh yeah, we got respawns. At least I think they are. No danger present. Got turn undead as well. It just makes them run away. It's not really helpful for us in this situation. We're gonna find our last fiends. Been starting to use exorcism a little bit more, which is definitely draining our mana more than it was before. Got 1 horror left to go. I might just go for a little walk here, let my health and mana regen, and find a few more fiends, which is exactly what I wanted. We nearly have everything we need. I think we're going to be 1 fiend short. No, we won't. There it is. There's our last fiend right there. I just used a seal I didn't need to. And let's kill this guy because my health is lower than I want it to be. Have we picked up any crappy stuff to eat? Yes, we have. Counselor has died. Level 14 in the Silver Stream Mine. Dead to a tunnel rat digger. Didn't know you, Counselor, but rest in peace. Didn't get a whole lot of mana regen during that food intake. I probably should have drunk some milk while I was eating. I didn't really think about that. Final fiend and final horror. This has worked out swimmingly. Maybe we can even get a couple more spider legs as we move up to our quest turn in. Not seeing any spiders at the moment though. Where's the turn in for that one? Probably back in town, yeah. Okay. Where are all the spiders? Do you have a gooey leg? Please tell me you do. I've just had a whisper from a stranger asking me if I want to do BFD. No, thank you. I'm guessing they just need anything that can heal. As we've seen with our dungeons so far, the server seems to be empty of people that want to do any healing of any sort. I think if a lot of these people just tried it, they'd realize that healing is super easy. And, well, there we go. Got all our legs. That was super quick. These little spiders must drop them faster than the high level ones. Right, haven't seen you for a long time, Sven.
Need help? That shadowy figure I saw was a witness to my family's death. There are questions I'd like to ask that man, if only I knew who he was.
I must know who was that skulker in the shadows I saw the night my family was killed. Please, adventurer, you have shown your resourcefulness. Please find that shadowy figure. I must learn what secrets he holds. I do not have clues that you do not already know, but here, take the book you found at my farm. Perhaps some of the townsfolk can link this book with its owner.
Man, there's some funny AI voices every now and then. Like the same guy talking across 2 quests and suddenly he's losing his shit. So we have a quest here. Level 35 quest. This better not summon something. Speak with Sira. Alright, speak with someone in Darkshire. That's fine. I'm happy to just speak with someone. That level 35 quest is probably the quest that leads to fighting our nemesis in there. Level 35 skeleton. And that's as far as we're going to take it. We take it, turn it in. They'll probably say, oh, go back and fight him. Yeah, I don't think so. Do that another time. Pretty sure this quest also leads to an elite quest, which we ain't going to be doing. Then again, it is green. So close to a dungeon, that's a risk we don't need to be taking.
You need something?
Here's your ghost hair.
This will do splendidly. Here, good adventurer, take this as payment for your honorable deed. I need a bottle of a certain liquor. Zombie juice. Tavern Keep Smith's at the Scarlet Raven Tavern in Darkshire should have some. And please hurry, adventurer. These nights get cold, and I need that drink to put fire in my veins again.
Seems like every single quest that we're on is sending us back to town. And I am taking the safe way. I'm taking the north path. No stitches, nothing that's going to surprise us. Except this tin vein, that surprised me. You know the drill. It's going to be a long run. Nothing eventful's going to happen. So I'll see you at the quest turn-ins. Alright, we have made it back to town. Still in one piece.
Well met. Go with honor, friend. Someone handled this book recently. Someone who is driven by revenge. But the impressions left on it, at least the impressions from the original owner, are faint. I can tell, however, that the original owner of this book is not a native of Darkshire. Here is your book back, adventurer, and I bid you fortune with your search. If you ask others in town, perhaps they can offer you more clues. And here is one more for you. Although the author of this book is a stranger to Darkshire, the book itself was purchased here.
You need some zombie juice, do you? That's some strong stuff. I don't usually get requests for it. If you bring me some rot blossoms, then I can brew you up a batch of zombie juice. Rot blossoms grow in strange places. In particular, I hear you can find them inside the skulls of skeletal horrors and skeletal fiends. Not that I've gotten close enough to look. The Raven Hill Cemetery and the Tranquil Gardens are both lousy with those skeletons. You may as well get rid of them while you're looking for rot blossoms. The town of Darkshire would be grateful. Ah, yes, a nice clutch of legs you have there. Let me just get these seasoned with my secret spices, no looking, and get them to skittering on a skillet for a while. And although dusky crab cakes are my specialty, and I won't give out the recipe, here's the recipe for a dish that's almost as good. And here we are, crab cakes a la gruel.
The people of Darkshire thank you, adventurer. You have proven yourself to be a great ally of the Night Watch. The situation in Ravenhill is still grim. The safety of Darkshire is in your hands, adventurer. I don't have enough watchers to keep the town safe. We need you to dispatch for Ravenhill yet again and rid the Eastern Mausoleum of 20 plague spreaders.
Ah, yes. I sold this book a month ago to a shady person. He didn't tell me his name, but he was a nervous, jittery chap, always looking over his shoulder. I hope that helps you. Here's your book, and good luck with your inquiries. You might want to expand your search to the inn. If the person whom you seek spent time in town, then chances are someone saw him there. Morgan Lattimore? Ah, yes, of course. His was a long and sorrowful tale. I knew him, well, before he left for the war, but that was the last time I saw him. A noble and good man he was, but he suffered a bad end. Here, I should have something here that can tell the tale better than my own recollections. If you would like to know more, you might ask Althea. She's been the one to handle the trouble with him of late.
Morgan Lattimore? Never heard of... Oh, you mean More Latim. I guess you haven't heard the story. Well, I'll give you the short version. A wandering undead calling itself More Latim has been wandering Duskwood. From what we've gathered, it appears to be the undead body of Morgan Lattimore, of whom you apparently know. He's been causing us all sorts of problems, attacking watchmen on patrol and killing people. You seem to be capable enough, maybe you could lay him to rest. From what my scouts tell me, Morlatum wanders throughout Duskwood, following a strange and meandering path through the cemetery. We buried him out past the house on the hill. You know where that is? There isn't anything I can do to help you, but I wish you good luck.
Oh yeah, I remember this book. Its owner rented a room for a few days and spent his nights at the bar writing. He left town in a hurry, muttering about being hunted by something. Last I saw him, he was heading west out of town, looking for a new spot to hide. The first place he'd find to the west is Ravenhill. Good luck, adventurer. I hope you find the chap, and I hope you find him alive. If he's left the safety of Darkshire, then he could be prey to the beasts of the wilds. At last, the stargazing device is complete. Thank you, adventurer. Now I can continue my research.
I am a little bit depressed. We've finally gotten rid of our gold and red belt. This one definitely takes a bit of a shine off the look. Who are you?
Excuse me, sir. Bishop DeLavy asked me to approach adventurers that might be able to help him with a delicate matter. If you could quietly head to Stormwind Keep and speak to him at your earliest convenience, I'm sure he would appreciate your help. Again, please be...
The voice does not match the character.
Excuse me, sir. Bishop DeLavy asked me to approach adventurers that might be able to help him with a delicate matter. If you could quietly head to Stormwind Keep and speak to him at your earliest convenience, I'm sure he would appreciate your help. Again, please be discreet. It is a matter of some importance.
Wonderful.
Alright, let's skip the rest of these. There's infinite amount of quest discussion going on there. We are getting our level 28 quests, and that's going to be doing it for us today. We are not going to learn 45 silver for a spell we're never going to use. Shadow resistance aura, cool, that could come in handy.
Light bless you.
Where is exorcism level 2? Cool. Alright, so that is a long, I don't know how long this episode's going to be, but it was certainly long for me. There was a lot of travel. It's been 2 hours. Oh, we've got another question mark over here that we need to do, which may or may not be interesting for you to watch me run through Stormwind for the umpteenth time to go and pick up that quest. What you can look forward to is that shortly after I do this, I am going to be prepping, getting out my healing gear, I assume, and prepping for the stockades. Doing that for the first time. Hopefully you tune in and watch and see if we make it. Hopefully there's not too much chaos, no one dies. But, I will, hopefully, see you then. Negasister says goodbye.